how's it going? Welcome back. So just a kind of a quick fun video really. I'm just trying to kill a couple of hours. Don't want to get stuck into anything too major, so yeah, just a bit of fun for me really. But as the title probably says, just a quick and dirty stash bag main for, well, it'll be going on the America. Although in the future Jem wants maybe like a single-sided pannier of types to go on the Bonneville, on her Bonneville, so maybe we'll carry it on with that. But for the moment, just something really, it's like when I go out and I'm just going out for a fun ride and you're just taking, you know, a couple of items. I mean, we all usually have our phone with us these days, maybe a pair of clear glasses if I'm going to be back at night, your roll-ups, your vape stuff, whatever it is, you know, a couple of tools that you might need. I don't know, just a little bag, nothing major, not luggage, but just a little stash bag, which means I haven't got to fill my pockets up. You know, if I've only got a few things, I don't really warrant a rucksack. I don't want to be filling all my pockets up with bits and bobs that I'll probably drop and lose. So a nice little stash bag, and I want it to be quick, easy and free. This is my stipulations. So what I've done is this. That's all I'm going to be using. Just a little, and this is like a carry more camping, I don't know, wash bag type thing that I've just had knocking around under the sink for ages, and it's going to do the job because I don't want to spend any money on a bag. You can get much nicer bags and stuff out there, but this will do the job. It's black, it's waterproof, it's well made, it's pretty tough as well, so if you're obviously putting a few valuables in there, you don't want it just to fall apart. It's nice big zips, and I say main thing is it's waterproof as well. So I've got that knocking around, so I'm just going to look for somewhere suitable to mount it on the bike. Right then, so I don't really want to mount it anywhere near the front because I've got tiny indicators as it is, and that's going to cover it. It just looks crap on the front. I know I could mount it down the bottom here, but I don't want it getting covered in all the shit and crap that gets thrown up. So I don't really want it up on here because that looks a bit crap as well. So my feeling was somewhere around sort of swing arm area, and I think about there, but I've decided not on this side because the chain's there obviously, and that's going to just throw oil and crap and whatever at the bag. So that leaves us with this side, and just change the settings on it because that looks incredibly dark. I think I had the phone on some other weird setting. So yeah, somewhere around here will look nice, and it just so happens because I've obviously got different exhaust mounts that I've made up for these exhausts, so I don't use the stock exhaust mount, and this is, I think if I remember rightly, where your rear foot pegs can go and that sort of thing. Obviously I'm not using any of that, so I've got two fairly heavy duty mounting points here, which if I put the bag about halfway, that's kind of ideal. It's not in the way of anywhere, it's cleared from everything, doesn't get in the way of me sitting on it, so perfect. So that's what I want. Alright, so obviously don't want to just punch some holes through the back of that and just bolt it on, because that's going to give it no rigidity at the back, so it flaps around. Even though there's nothing really it can kind of get sort of stuck into, it would still be nice to have it a little bit more secure. I just want it mounted a bit more firmly. So yeah, something mounted a bit more firmly there. So I'm just going to default to my massive pile of scrap bits of aluminium. I was hoping that that would be enough to fabricate something out of, but it's not quite wide enough to pick up both these. They're going to be like M8 holes, so it's going to have to go that way round. And I'm thinking if I follow the line of the frame rail here, that line, that'll pick up that line there. So that's a good starting point. I'll mark out the holes there, and then just kind of say I'm not going to get too ornate with this. It's literally just got to be enough, you know, as much surface area as I can get out of this to back the bag, and just round it off and make it neat. So it ain't going to be elaborate. There we go, that's the finished article. Nothing too fancy at all, just as simple as we can get, and that will then mount just there like that. Now as I've been working it out, I thought eyeballing it that these two mounting points were of the same height, but that one's slightly set back, so I've just got a little stainless kind of shim washer type thing, which we'll just have to go behind that plate just to get it spot on flat, so it's not kind of kinked in or anything like that. So I'll just bolt this up quickly. There we go. Alright, let's bring you around a bit more. There we are, and then hopefully we'll see. That's what I mean about it being sort of, you know, level and not on the skew. Is that going to pick up? Yeah. Right. So that's on there, and that's nice and tough. So I think I'll probably just use, looking at the bag, probably won't use that one, but the top one, I'll put a hole in the bag and it will go sort of across there, so that'll be a mounting point. I'm going to drill another hole about there, another there-ish, and there'll be where I bolt through that one, and that one, where I'll bolt through the actual bag that will attach it to this plate. Okay, so we've got bolted through. I'll just use some sort of oversized big washers to kind of stop any fraying, although this was reassuringly difficult to punch through actually, so I think that'll be pretty tough. But so that's held 1x4 there. We'll go on the back. Right, let's stick it on the bike and see if it's been worth the effort. There we go, mounted and on. I am going to make a slight modification at the moment. What I've done is just whacked a little cable tie around one of these loops. Well, I might even leave it like that actually, because it flattens down okay. Just to stop that from just dropping down a little bit, you know, get a bit of a flop on. What I could have done, maybe if I can find an old number plate or something, is just cut out sort of a plastic panel to put inside and bolt so it's sandwiched, and that will hold it, sort of hold its shape a little better. But actually I've just done that and quite happy with that. So yeah, I don't think it looks too obtrusive. Give it a test ride tomorrow. I'm going to make my sandwiches, pop them inside. Right, it's done. There's an oil cooler guard on there, sprayed up. So that's a little saddlebag done. It's probably going to be a bit of a very short video of that, but in between doing that I've had a bit of a thought, and I've decided I don't know if the mass mohave exhaust that I was going to put on the hardtail, whether or not I'm actually going to go with that on the hardtail. It's sitting on it and it's a bit close to the leg. I don't know, I'm just still drumming ideas around. So for shits and giggles, to fill a bit more time in, I thought, I wonder what that would look like on the America. So that's what I'm going to do now. I won't really film it changing it. I've got to do a little bit of bracketry probably, because I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to mount it, or where the mounting points are going to be when it's all on there. So it's going to be a bit of a process of working things out as we go along. But I'm going to whip the other exhaust off, and I'm going to have a little play, see what happens. Well, I didn't bother filming taking the old exhausts off, because that's pretty dull, or putting these on. So I've just got these on now, just offering them up, and I think we can make this work quite nicely. There's nice clearance around the leg, well, about the same as you get on the Scrambler. Good job I didn't cut these nubbins off, because I'll probably rely on those heat shields a little bit. So
looking at where I can mount them, because obviously on the scrambler there used to be a bracket on here that went onto the shock. That wouldn't have worked on this shock anyway with the location, so, and I think it looks cleaner without. But I'm going to utilise the two welded on bolts on the back of the exhaust, and then I've got the old footrest hangers here, so I need to just make up some sort of bracket that will pull them in and hold it all together. Easy peasy, easier than I thought actually. Okay, well that's worked out pretty good. I'm very happy with the line that's following there. Obviously I haven't shaped the bracket yet, we've just marked the holes out, but just a little spacer in there just to keep it all nice and straight. I'll just have to do a bit of trimming and finessing, make the bracket look nice. Very tempted to start it up to see what it sounds like, but it feels like I should be waiting until I've done the hard work. Right, there's the bracket cut out. Nothing too fancy, but it's nice and solid. Let's pop it on, see how it looks. Right then, that's it on the bike. I quite like the look of it actually. It looks alright. Obviously I put the heat shields on just because you know it's going to keep my leg from being burnt. Maybe I'll change the heat shields, do something else, spray things up. Don't know yet, but just get it on and see how it runs. It's the bracket in place. I need to get a longer Allen bolt to match up the Allen bolt kind of thing I've got going on. But apart from that, it's all on there. I'll shake the bike more than shake the exhausts. So it's turned out quite nice and neat. So the main thing is, what's it going to sound like? Let's find out. That's with the baffles out. Getting a bit too late now, but I'll probably take it for a test ride tomorrow. There we go, a little bit of fun and games, an impromptu exhaust change. They're definitely quieter than the cocktail shakers or the tulips. It's quite a nice sound though. I mean, it's going to be on the camera phone, so it's going to be shit when that goes onto YouTube. But it's just alright. It's weird. It seems a lot quieter for me, which is not maybe necessarily a bad thing. We'll see how I get on with them.
this is quite nice having a bit of a noisy bike, but then sometimes you don't want it to be too noisy. So yeah, I'll have a bit of a ride around hopefully tomorrow, see if I need to do any tweaking with the jetting or what, any bits and bobs like that. Yeah, baffles weren't in, but I can't see me having to want to put the baffles back in. This is a lot quieter than what I'm used to. But yeah, bit of fun and games, made up for a nice video. And yeah, I think definitely be interesting to see riding around, you know, because your leg is a bit closer, it's going to get a bit warmer obviously, but I don't think it's, you know, going to be annoyingly in the way. So I think it probably would have been a bit more of an issue with the hardtail perhaps. And yeah, so I've got some more ideas possibly for that one, but we'll see. There, it's still got all of that kind of ticking around in the back of their head. But there we go. Thanks for watching. A little bit of fun. Take it easy. See you next time.